What is up, guys? This is Youth Sparking a Revival. This is Ruben Vega here with you guys on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon or evening. I'm here with Mr. John and also Damien. Woohoo! Guys, you guys are listening to 97.3 WMFJ Oasis de Bendice. No? Yeah. Did he? Good. Okay. So, all right. So I'm always afraid that I might be losing my touch. So, all right. Good. We're still here. Good deal. It's from heaven, is what it is. It's God sent. Guys, if you guys are listening in, once again, you're listening to 97.3 WMFJ. If you haven't already, please download the app. It is on the Apple App Store and also on the Google Play Store. As always, we want to encourage you, if you haven't already, make sure that you follow us on Facebook. So that way you guys can join in, you guys can see our beautiful faces, because man, oh man, we are beautiful, right? Good Lord. God bless us. Guys, if you guys want to call in as well, you guys can call in through our phone lines. It's 706-793-8600. And with that being said, we want to wish absolutely everyone a belated happy 4th of July. We really hope that you guys enjoyed yourselves over the weekend, that you guys were able to spend some time with family. You guys were able to really just take some time out and, just soak in all the family time, right? I think it's a little bit difficult sometimes to do that because you're always ripping and running, you got works. If you have kids, you have kids. Sometimes it gets difficult to do so, That is true. It was. So you enjoyed yourself. Okay. Let me ask you this. I asked a few of the youth. John, I don't know if you were able to listen to it or not, but how'd you enjoy Saturday? Was Saturday good? The youth service was good? Guys, if you guys didn't know, which you should have because we've been announcing it like every day, every Tuesday, every first Saturday of the month, we have our XV youth services here. The doors open at 5, service starts at 6. If you guys come at 5, you guys might be able to enjoy yourself a little bit of coffee and some donuts. And you know what? You might get beat by me and Uno. Who knows? Hey, look, I won this Sunday. Griti and I won. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You ran. You were scared. What? Look. We will set up right now in Uno game on live on live right now. But I'm glad that the youth service, many people said that they enjoyed it, and also Sunday was fantastic. John, did you enjoy yourself? Yeah, I got a few rolls showing, which ain't hard to miss, but so but let's talk a little bit about that. How about those fireworks? Did you guys enjoy those?
They were so good. They were so close though. So every time they exploded, I was like, I'm in a cosmos right now, because like it was like going around me and everything. I was like,
Look, and I asked this question because I was only able to really see what they look like through video, because I was one of the 5 that were there lighting up Yeah, lighting up the fireworks. So I was lighting up those fuses and I was running. I was out. I mean, look, I was gone.
I know I was watching y'all from over the fence. It was like,
Yeah, no, I was. But you know what? We definitely want to give a big shout out to Wacky Wayne's Fireworks for the extremely huge blessing that you were able to give us. That not just one family, not just two, but an entire congregation was able to come together to be able to enjoy, not have to worry about going out into a different public area, being worried about everything that's going on, whether it's the pandemic, just, the crime, unfortunately, nowadays, if you've heard of a few accidents go on, these past few 4th of Julys or even, during some holidays. So, thank you so much for allowing us to have it open to the public, because we also saw a few unfamiliar faces that were able to come and also enjoy with us, to be able to fellowship, and that's kind of what our topic of today is. It's, how beautiful it is to understand, and I say understand because really when we look back on it, our church understands the importance of the chain of ministry, right? So, of course, this was a beautiful time to be able to evangelize, to be able to fellowship with the body, and the body is us, right? And so, what a beautiful time it was to be able to understand how important it is to be able to spend time with each other, spend time with our families, and not only that, but how important it is to understand the chain, which is God, family, and then ministry, and then everything else after that. And I think it's extremely important to understand that, because a lot of times, we are so motivated, which is okay. We're so motivated in the ministry that unfortunately we take off our focus from family, and we let our families suffer, in that trajectory. You know what I'm saying?
I think the thing is too, when we're talking about us operating as a family, as the body of Christ, ultimately we've got to be able to take care of our own families as well as together one another. And there's a ton of scripture that talks about what it means to be God-centered as a family, as a collective, not just be as an individual. I know for the last couple of weeks we talked about what it means to be a believer individually. We've been talking about identity, what it means to share Jesus in front of people, what it means to represent Him well in front of others. But I think at the same time, while we have talked about the importance of the individual aspect of being a believer, we need to focus on, like what Ruben was saying, this collective, this community, and what it means to be a believer. And like we said, it starts with the family.
Yeah, so, one of the biggest things that, like I had mentioned, we end up kind of crisscrossing, or we end up switching out the order. And just like you had mentioned, we've been talking about so much about leadership, right? And about discipleship, being able to go out, evangelize, right? Last week we talked about being able to serve even when we ourselves are in need. But how can we serve others out there in the world when we're not even paying attention to our own families, right? How can we pour into a cup for someone else when we're not even pouring into the cup of our own children, into our own, spouses? And I think it's really important, because, that's also one of the reasons that you can see in ministry, God forbid, that you see families falling apart. Or that children in early on age, in the early on state, in their youth, they begin to see ministry as a hindrance to a family being together. And that's why they end up saying, a lot of times that's why they end up saying, no, I don't want anything to do with this. If this is going to take me away from my family, then no, I don't want it. And I've only seen it, take my father or my mother away. whether they traveled or whatever the case may be. So we need to make sure that just like we're depositing into others, we're depositing into ourselves, and that's what I love, about what the church has been doing. Thankfully, for instance, and John, I know you weren't able to make it, but you were with your family, but we went out to Carowinds. Damien, how did you enjoy yourself? Mm. I'm getting old. He said he didn't get tired. Look, I was exhausted. Look, shout out to my wife because my wife organized, like she put it most of everything together. But like, dude, I was tired. I was tired. I'm getting old, man. I did. Oh, you busted. That's cheating, man. Were you tired before you ate, or did you sleep before you ate, or after? After we ate at Cracker Barrel. Man, you got the itis. Good Lord. So you enjoyed yourself then? Good deal, good deal. We came out yesterday as well. Excuse me. Sunday, and talk to us a little bit about what the youth ended up doing on Sunday. Yeah, I did. Huh? Everybody. So we won, I think, like the first game or the first two games, and then it just was back and forth. Different people winning. Yeah, yeah, dude. Santitos, man, that man plays everything. Like, bro, like, hey, now he's a baseball player, bro, but that man can ball too. Like, I look, like I consider myself a good baseball player, and I saw him and I was like, this okay, all right. Well, I need to take some pointers on how to say skinny. That's what I need to do. But nah, I mean, and then he was balling. Leo was balling. Kenny was balling. Christian, I already know Christian balled. Alvin, dude, y'all see Alvin? Yeah, so we had a really good time. We had the water gun fight, played basketball. We had the color run, the color powder run, right? That didn't last long, but at least it just fell quick. I don't know why. It would have been better if we had a fan out there and just kind of blowed it in the air or something like that. Yeah, no, it wasn't. But it was still a good time. It was still a good time. We did the sparklers as well. Yeah, we did 2 rounds of the sparklers, so I know a lot of people enjoyed that. I was about to say, some people had some s'mores, yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, he said, Damien said, I got the touch. Here, I got the touch of the s'mores. Here you go, sir. There we go. So you know what? It was such a great turnout, and you know, I think it just really reflects the importance, you know, perfectly of involving family and uniting together in family. Not just with the immediate family, but again, the family as brothers and sisters in Christ. You know, I think it's extremely important. One of the most beautiful things that the word says is that as for me and my house, we shall serve the Lord. And so, you know, that's kind of what I was talking about a little bit earlier, is how important it is to not just think about you and your ministry, right? But to think that me and my house, me and my family are going to serve. Me and my family, we are going to have different talents and gifts, but to continue and push forward together. And I think it's extremely important to continue to do these kind of things, you know. But it also takes the support of the family. You know, I think one of the most beautiful things that the word, I guess, gives imagery of is how Eve was created, right? How was she created? From the rib of Adam, which is close to the heart, right? And under the arm, right? So it's under the arm, you know, and the word talks about how you know, they were made to be suitable helpers. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so whenever you're hurt, or whenever you see a movie, right, and someone's hurt and they need help getting up, where do they typically lift them up from? Under the arm, right? They throw their arm over them and they lift them up. And I just imagined myself, I imagine the imagery of a woman lifting up a man and pushing him forward. You see what I'm saying? And keeping him, and even the same thing with that, with help and pushing them forward, sustaining them, so on and so forth. It's still close to the heart. Or even whenever, you know, you're, you know, having little, you know, oh, I love you kind of, and you know, it's always close to the chest, heart, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? And so it's so important, you know, it just gives the imagery of how important family and spouses and how important it is to keep them close to you, you know. And again, this isn't just about spouse, because I know I'm the only one married out of you two, but with that being said, you know, in due time, right, at the Lord's time. But with that being said, what I'm saying is, you know, even just family, you know,